Hey everyone, and welcome to the Transfer Pad. Today we explain just how Messi came to leave Barcelona and the real reasons behind it. So, as we know, Lionel Messi is arguably one of, if not the greatest player of all time. And over the past few weeks we have seen his spell at Barcelona come to a spectacular end. After it all looked assured the player would be seeing out his career at Barcelona. So just how and why did it come to pass? Well, in a nutshell, quite simply because economically, Barcelona is in a very bad situation. And this is something that has been building for a long time. With new players and contracts on ever escalating wages, the club has essentially been digging its own grave. Even in selling a huge player such as Neymar, rather than using the money to balance some of its books, the club continued to spend. And with the outcome as it is, some may undoubtedly say spend poorly. Now, in monetary figures, Barcelona's losses last term amounted to around an astronomical 590 million euros. And even worse, their total debt is believed to be over 1.3 billion. While the pandemic has had adverse effects for the entire world, it is not responsible for Barcelona's mess. This simply lands on poor management and bad decisions. Massively inflated contracts with huge bonuses which the players would struggle to not achieve, leaving it all spiraling in the wrong direction. And then that brings us to the implemented La Liga salary cap, which in simple terms meant if any club over-exceeded that limit, they could not register any new player contracts. So what was the limit? Well, the player wages of all clubs could not come to more than 70% of their revenue generated, and Barcelona sat at 115%. In simple terms, for every £100 Barcelona earned, they still needed an extra £15 just to cover their players' wages. Even in taking Messi out of the wage bill, the club still sat at 95% of its revenue, 25% over the salary cap limit. And in case you're wondering, that still does not include players they were hoping to register, such as Sergio Aguero, Memphis Depay, Eric Garcia and Emerson Royal. To keep Messi and add all of these new registered contracts, Barcelona had to sell, and they had to sell a lot. Ultimately, however, they simply couldn't find buyers, or at least convince the players on their huge contracts to leave. Even with Messi cutting his wage demands in half, it was still not going to happen. The club were impossibly far over the cap. However, even then, one final hope reportedly remained: an offer for La Liga to sign over 10% of their rights to CVC for a reported 2.7 billion euros, a huge influx of revenue, which would enable Barca to keep Messi. But ultimately this deal was rejected, as signing the deal would end any hope of the European Super League ever taking place. And Joan Laporta, the president of Barcelona, decided the prospect of the European Super League would be better for the future of Barcelona instead of just keeping Lionel Messi. So as such, here we are today, with Messi being unveiled as PSG's new big superstar, and Barcelona having had to let their talisman leave after spending his entire career with the club. A sad tale in reality, a long time in the making, with Barcelona only really having themselves to blame. But as always guys, what do you think? Did Barcelona make the right decision in letting Lionel Messi leave? Or should they have forsaken the possibility of the European Super League and kept their greatest star of all time? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, I would love to read them. And huge thank you to everyone for supporting this channel. If you enjoyed this content, please drop a like and subscribe to let us know you enjoyed it. But that's it for right now, we'll see you all again real soon.